for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attributed skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves.
It's going to throw here on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now a fourth down, staring right at him. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Tua taken right to the air. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, it's still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
They're pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Maybe lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap down to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Textbook pitch route. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
So now here's third and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick.
Harrison, he's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw you first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. He's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the Giants, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. From the 39. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 5. That brings up 2nd down.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. On the move, past the 40. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. 2 and out from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-0 lead. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Give right side to Chubb. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now Ward. That one complete to St. Brown. Still going inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lower the deficit to a single possession. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 7. Jason Myers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, here's Tua. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Cut out left. And he's forced that bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 42. That's brought in by Mooney. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Tua again. Chased out to his right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of one. And already, that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Defense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Ward. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to Chubb, running left. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They still have 5 to go here. 3rd down. Short pass brought in. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Get it. 65, 6,
from the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
65 catch.
Here's Ward. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Has a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Tua off the play fake. Puts a man under it, deep down the middle. And he's got it, it's in close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
They're right here.
Williams has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-possession game. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Give inside to Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On the go.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 28. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. He's got it down the sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
A gain of 55 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Let's go.
Chubb on the give, headed left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18 Rodley.
From the gun, it's Ward. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 14.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Time begins with a run. It's Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. With that tackle to Michael Hall.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Brings in the lob pass. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On the gun, and carried by Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Schultz. They got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He finds him beyond the marker. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. It's caught Metcalf. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears are racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. In case he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Rager with the return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jump running out of the gun. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages. He could do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward's going to throw it. He gets it to him on the screen. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
18, Rumble, 8,
From the 18 on 2nd down. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go street.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. He's looking underneath here for Chubb. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
brings up 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit.
In formation.
Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Hauled in down the sideline. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ready? Hawk set, check the Eagles, check the Eagles.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, start punching, AC Cardinal.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
19 Charger, 19.
Ward setting the pass. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. A very short kick here from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Fielded at the 7. Juke the defender. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. 2 and out from the gun. He lofts it deep left. brought inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes out a one-stop. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's got them quite the gain here, partners, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Ward. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Here's Chubb. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Ward setting up to throw. He's got it! And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Chubb trying to run his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Running right, it's Williams. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm coming.
From the 28. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Ooh, he put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Picked up at the 38. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. They got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
Come on. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Rebels. 18 Rebels. Warriors 17.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They're going to run for it with Joe. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Go ahead.
Now 2 with a throw. Got along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Only gets 3. Needed a little more if they wanted to avoid this 4th down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard
Their punter making his way out now. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits his running back. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We got a low power ranger. Mine's also dangerous.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Let's go!
1st down throw here for Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Cowboys! 77 Wolf!
With a shotgun, it's Ward. Complete to Chubb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinals!
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. False start makes this 3rd down and 10.
Trap 60! Trap 60! Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
Again, Ward going to the air. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Bears will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third and 4 coming up now. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears looking like they'll start this season with a win. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Rager with the return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Now Ward. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock. And now, a little chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you opted in on the winning ledger more times than not.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.